Hi, good evening. Thank you so much for being here this evening. This is the concert orchestra, and this class is comprised of 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. They have been working so diligently on preparing 3 pieces for you this evening, and each piece has a challenge in it. And they're just so excited of all their accomplishments and what they're gonna get to play for you tonight. We'll kick it off here with our first song. I have to take a peek because I forgot what it's called. Exhilaration. Thank you so much. I have been so incredibly proud of this group, specifically because they have so much independent responsibility. You know, if you are one person and you play slightly out of tune, it's going to show up. So they have so much independent responsibility that's really helped them move to a whole new level of playing in tune, stopping their bow at the perfect time, and just really taking it up a couple notches as an independent performer. It's pretty awesome. So our next song that we're going to play for you is called Viking Longship. And is this your favorite one? I think it is. Yeah, they've asked me, what's your favorite? I'm like, well, my favorite's Viking Longship. It has a really powerful sound. And, with Halloween coming up, Vikings, I think, are just, they're popular right now. I mean, I don't know. I heard someone mention Long John Silver's the other day, and I thought, I forgot about Long John Silver's. That used to be so popular. I remember that. But I remember at Halloween, they would always pass out at Long John Silver's. You could go to Domino's Pizza, which was new, and you get one little square of pizza, and then go next door to Long John Silver's, and they would give you a little package of those crispy crumbles, that You guys probably don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm too old. But anyway, they would give you these crispy crumbles and a little pirate hat. And I was a little kid, and I thought that was awesome. Little did I realize, like, I was probably doing serious damage to my heart at, like, 8 years old. You know, crispy crumbles and a domino square. Ugh. All right, Viking Longship. Thank you so much. Hey, before we play our last song for you, couple things. First of all, I want to, I'm not sure if Mr. McMillan is back in the corner. He's floating around here. Mr. McMillan, our newest principal here to Discovery, is here this evening. And you probably know this by now because most of you, this is your second or third year here with Discovery, but we have an incredible administration that's super supportive of all sorts of things that students do here, but they're especially supportive of the music department and understand that music is far more than just the song, you know? It's about teamship. It's about teamwork and leadership. Maybe that's a new word. Teamship. Teamwork and leadership, it's about understanding that every single person is important in what they're doing. Every single person's contributing to the overall beauty of what we're performing together. And there's nobody just watching. Everybody's involved all the time, making lots of decisions. When you think about what your child is doing when they play an instrument, they're reading a different language. They're doing math when they're thinking about the rhythm. they're making constant little evaluations. Was my finger in tune, or did that sound a little bit out of tune? There's no, there's no pattern to set down. You can put down 3 fingers for F sharp if you're a cello player, but you could put them down anywhere, right? I've got 3 fingers down, but they have to be in the exact right place. And even as the temperature changes, their instrument changes. So they're making these changes all the time. They're listening, evaluating, readjusting. That's pretty magnificent when you think about it. And they do it. They make it look easy. And that's really, really awesome. I'm so proud of them and all their hard work and dedication and focus. Also would like to thank a person sort of behind the scenes here, if you will, Ms. Carole Weirich. She assists with orchestra and band. And so she is just, making things happen. She's going all over the place. Mr. Nate Friel is here tonight. Some of you might know him from volleyball. He's involved in lots of things in our community. He also assists with choir here. So he's here tonight running our sound and lights and all that sort of thing. And lastly, I'd like to thank you, parents, grandparents, family, friends. Without your support, this wouldn't be happening. And I was sharing a quick story with the beginners, and I've probably told you this last year if your child was a beginner, but when I first started playing violin, just like your children started playing in, 6th grade, I started in 5th with my school orchestra, and that really changed the trajectory of my life. I found people who I had something in common with, and I found my best friends and got to really do some things in my life that I probably wouldn't have otherwise done. And when I came to that point of deciding, what do I want to do? I thought back to this particular teacher who had great impact on my life, and it just happened to be in orchestra. And I thought, if I could have any kind of impact at all, like he had on my life when I was a 7th grader, 8th grader, man, that would be such a beautiful gift that I could have that kind of impact on other people. And I've been very blessed to be a teacher for many years now. And I always tell kids, I'm horrible with names, but I'm great with faces. And what's so cool is, like, I was at the fair this past summer, and there was this, I shouldn't say young man, because he was like probably 30, and young to me. Anyway, he was like, he called me by my maiden name, and right away I looked at him and I was like, Dustin. And he was a trumpet player that I had in school many years ago as a student. And we just stood there and talked, and he was like, let me introduce you to my wife, and these are my kids. And, isn't that what it's all about? Watching people's lives become better because of something that they were involved in. And just that moment of him saying hello just really meant the world to me. But, as your children go through this program here at Discovery, they're probably going to be sitting in class with some of their best friends, and just a great foundation for them, not only music, but a lot of other things too. It takes a lot of focus and concentration and dedication, and I just really appreciate you encouraging them. And little things like making sure they had black concert clothes, things like that. It makes a huge difference. So thank you all very much. After our last song, you're gonna have a chance to take pictures, because most of the time when they get to 6th grade, they're like, don't do it, and don't you dare post it, right? So this is your chance. They're gonna let you take a picture, right? You're gonna let them take a picture. Yeah. They said they would. So you have a chance to take a picture. They'll go put away, and then the best place to meet them is right out in the Commons, and they'll be able to see you there. Go celebrate. I think the Chief is still open, and they have pumpkin ice cream, my favorite. So it's really good. All right, here goes our last song, Apache.
It's your chance. Feel free to come closer. Get that nice close up. They'll stand here for you. I warned them.